Hello everyone, this is Bajin 33 coming at you with another video. Today I'll be going over the Phoenix models April 2016 releases. Now before we start, I guess you're all wondering, even if you're not, I'm just going to tell you how my vacation went. Because in case you haven't realized, I am back home from my trip to Lebanon. And to be honest, I'm an honest guy. I just say whatever I feel like it, just like just like a presidential candidate I could name. So basically, here's how the vacation went. It wasn't that great. Lebanon isn't really a good vacation destination. Um, it's good for. It's like I would only go there for business only. It's not good because there's like 4 million people living in Lebanon. 3/4 of them live in Beirut. Therefore, it's like a crowded city. It stinks there. It smells of gasoline and cigarette smoke and garbage. There's a lot of garbage everywhere. I got sick for like a day. I got stomach pain. So yeah, from the food because they don't cleanly wash the vegetables or the greens. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. First up, we have the Chongqing Airlines Airbus A320 Happy Chongqing livery. Cool looking plane if you're doing China, which I'm guessing none of you are. Next up, we have the Azerbaijan Airlines Airbus A340-600 in the new colors. Apparently, I didn't know they changed from the old livery. Apparently, they did. So yeah, that's kind of cool looking plane. I wouldn't get it though because I don't think Azerbaijan is interested. And if I was thinking that Azerbaijan was interested in my airport, I would get the 787 version. Next up is Air Asia X Thank You Captain Park livery on the Airbus A330-300. Now, I did some research, and Captain Park, also known as Park Ji-sung, is a Korean um, football soccer player for Manchester United. This was as a club ambassador, apparently. He's a former football player. So yeah, basically, that's some background. Next, I believe, right, if we're going correctly, is the Norwegian Airlines Boeing 787-9 in the Greta Garbo, with the Greta Garbo tail. I recently did a monthly montages, and in case you didn't know, Norwegian got its first 787-9. Congratulations to them. They recently got the delivery of their second one. It's amazing how the airline finds people to put on the tails. I mean, with all their planes, it's still fascinating that they find people to put on them. That it would be cool to see where they get their information, but yeah. Next up, we have the Garuda Indonesia Airbus A330-300. Again, kind of boring. I was expecting something greater. I mean, I think they've already come out with an Airbus A330, but yeah. Moving on, we have the China Airlines Airbus A330-300. Again, I think it's a re-release. I wouldn't get it because if I were to get one, it would be the 747, and I'm not doing Taipei or any Asian airport. Next, we have the Swiss Airbus Boeing 777-300. I may get this plane if Swiss decides to do some American routes with the 333. I know they flew to Montreal with the 333. But if they start doing American, I might get this instead of the A330. But we'll see. We got a lot of good comments over here about it. Next, we have the Airbus A380-800. Registration is Foxtrot Whiskey Oscar Foxtrot. The reason I say this is because this was the very first A380 ever built, and it did world travels promoting the Airbus and the A380. I heard plenty of stories about this plane. I recently learned last month that a guy posted on airliners.net on the forum that where was this plane now? And then apparently it's beta testing the A350 engines. So apparently it beta tested the Airbus A350X WB engine. You can see it right there. It also tested another engine, which we'll go over later. Next up, we have the Hainan Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the Little Door Gods livery. Again, I did some research. Little Door Gods is a comedy movie. Is a fantasy. I mean, not fantasy. It's an animated comedy movie. Released on January 1st, 2016. So I haven't seen it. I haven't heard about it. But I don't know if it's good or not. I mean, that's your job to look it up, I guess. But yeah. Moving on, we have the second Airbus A380. The same plane also tested the Airbus A350-1000 extra engine. Um, I hope it works out. I can't wait to see these new variants of the A350. But this is not the only version of Foxtrot Whiskey, Whiskey Oscar Foxtrot that they released, which we'll get to later, of course. Next up, we have the Aerostral 333. Aerostral released a new livery. It's like Frontier now. They have different tails for every single plane. It's great. It looks, in case you haven't realized, a lot of logos for many different companies, spanning from a lot of areas such as Windows and Google and eBay, and many airlines have transformed from blocky CGI 80s CGI letters to like fancy, clean, sleek colors. eBay, for example, did that. Microsoft did that. What else? Google did that. Aerostral did that. Southwest did that. A lot of airlines did that. So this Aerostral is another person. Last but not least, well, not last but not least, Foxtrot Whiskey Oscar Foxtrot that they released is the Singapore Airlines Airbus A380. They did this. It's not how it looks like today. Obviously, this is what it would look like in 2008, I believe, because Singapore Airlines was this launch customer of the A350, so they decided to do that, I guess. Same thing what they did with Qatar Airways and the A350. So, yeah. Next up, we have another Aerostral plane, this time different tail, and this is not the last. This is the last one. They're all looking cool. I would get this one because it looks amazing with the lava and the volcano. That's because probably I'm a male, and then males like things like that. Next up, we have the Fiji Airways A330-300. I would get this if I was doing like Los Angeles or like the Oceanic area, but I'm not. And this is 1/200 scale, actually. Never mind. I wouldn't get this even if I was doing Los Angeles or the Oceanic area because it's 1/200 limited edition. So yeah, enjoy. The next up, I think, are all 1/200 scale. We have the same thing, Norwegian 787 Greta Garbo livery. Another Swiss 333 1/200 scale. I'm just gonna rush through these. Air China 333 in the I Love China livery. And again, we have another. Actually, I think that was the 222 or 333. No, that's 333. 222 Smiling China livery, 1/200 scale. Qatar Airways, A340-600. I don't believe they operate these guys anymore, but if you're a collector, go ahead. 1/200 scale. And now we have the same Airbus A380 with the Trent XWB engines. With the Trent XWB 97 engines, and the Singapore Airlines launch customer livery. So I think that wraps it up. Oh no, I lied. So next up, we have the EVA Air A321 in new colors. I don't know when they released this, but it looks amazing. I would get it if I was doing like Taipei or something, or in that area like the China or Indochina. But no, I am not. Next up, we have the Knock Air 737-800 in the 10th anniversary colors. How come I wasn't notified of these liveries and stuff? I would put them in the monthly montages, but again, a lot of things happen that I don't put in the monthly montages. That's why I'm not a reliable source. I said it, folks. You heard me. So yeah, this and this were both late releases. That's why I waited to do this video, because I thought there would be more coming. So yeah, guys, thank you all for watching. Rate, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Have a good one.